Hi everybody, welcome to Upsc Ias YouTube channel. This session is a special session for all of you. In this session, we'll pick some topics which we have already discussed. We'll try to brush up these topics. So we have already made the videos and these topics are highly relevant, very important for your upcoming prelims. That's why we have decided to pick these topics. So Kate model, you already know we have discussed, and this is very important. This model was praised by Prime Minister Modi. And this model, since it was praised by Prime Minister Modi, it becomes very important. Remember, under this model, garbage is collected door to door, domestic waste is collected door to door, and then it is converted into organic manure. After that, the money which is earned, this money is used for buying cylinders. So these cylinders are distributed, and in exchange, authorities they take domestic waste. So this model was praised by Prime Minister Modi. Very, very important. Just remember the details. And you can go through the video also for more clarity. Then we made a video on Terex. Terex, it is a very peculiar term, very odd, very strange term. And UPSC likes to ask these kinds of terms. Remember, Terex, it is related to wastewater technology. So this technology is capable of treating the highly polluted water. So remember this information regarding TEDx. Then we discussed about MSP. Recently, government announced the MSP for Rabi crops. That's why we made a video on MSP as well. MSP, we already know that MSP, it is the minimum support price at which farmers, they sell their grains to government. It means government buys the grains from farmers at this particular price. So it is a minimum support price. Okay, so while calculating the minimum support price, the authorities they ensure that it should be 1.5 times of cost of production. Now this MSP, remember, it is recommended by the Commission on Agricultural Cost and Prices. However, as far as the announcement is concerned, MSP is announced by Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. And this Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, it is chaired by Prime Minister. So all these facts are important and you can go through the video also. We have made a comprehensive video. Then we discussed about FRP. So this FRP, it is related to sugarcane. So this is the minimum price at which millers, sugarcane millers, they buy the sugarcane from farmers. So this is fair remunerated price. Remember, it is related to sugarcane. And recently, this price was hiked by the government of India. That's why it was in news and it becomes very important. Then we made a video on National Monetization Pipeline. So this monetization pipeline, it was announced for the asset monetization of brownfield projects. It means we have some projects which are already existing, which are already in place, but these projects are underutilized. And government wants to extract the revenue out of these projects. That's why this pipeline, it was announced for these brownfield projects. Now from the prelims perspective, you must know the difference between greenfield projects and brownfield projects. So you can watch the video for more clarity. Then we made a video on PM Gati Shakti Master Plan. Okay, so this PM Gati Shakti Master Plan, it was announced by Prime Minister Modi during his independent speech. So this is very, very important. It is related to the infrastructure. It is somewhere similar, it is somewhat similar to National Infrastructure Pipeline. And National Infrastructure Pipeline, that is also very, very important. We have covered both in our video. You can go to the video. Then we made a video on Financial Inclusion Index. So remember this index, it is released by the Reserve Bank of India. And this index, it captures the extent of financial inclusion. Okay, how much people have been brought under the net of financial inclusion. This is what this index captures. So remember, it is published by Reserve Bank of India. Besides that, remember that it measures the financial inclusion on the scale of 0 to 100. 0 means complete financial exclusion and 100 means complete absolute financial inclusion. We discussed about this index and we made a video. You can go through the video. Then we made a couple of videos in then we made couple of videos on PLI scheme also. Okay, so remember, it was launched as a part of Atmanirbhar Bharat package. Okay, so it was introduced on the lines of policy on electronics. This policy on electronics, it was released by IT Ministry. So initially it was launched for the manufacturing of electronics equipment. Later on it was expanded to other sectors as well. Okay, so recently specialty steel, ACC battery cells, all these were brought under the ambit of PLI scheme. Okay, so this scheme becomes very very important for your upcoming prelims. Under this scheme, companies are incentivized to encourage to boost the production capacity so that our economy will grow further. Okay, then we made a video on white fecal disease. See, this white fecal disease, it is one of the biggest concerns as far as the production of shrimps is concerned. Okay, so this particular disease, it causes the loss, it causes the decline in the productivity of shrimps. So because of this disease, what happens, that feces of shrimps, it turns from brownish to white. So normal feces are brownish, and because of this white fecal diseases, but because of this white fecal disease, the fishes, they get converted from brownish to white. So this is a very lethal, very dangerous disease, and it causes the decline in the productivity of shrimps. So we made a video on white fecal disease also. So we will attach the links of these videos in the description box. Okay, so you can go through all these videos. These are very very important topics, and we have provided the content also. So if you do not have the time to watch the video, then you can go through the content quickly. Okay, so all these topics I wanted it to remind you, I wanted it to sort of give you an idea that we have made the videos on these topics. Okay, so all these topics are very very important. Just go through these videos. So that's all for today's session. I'll see you in the next session soon, and if you have found this video useful, then you can subscribe our YouTube channel. So that's all. I'll see you in the next video soon. Bye bye. Thank you very much.